It's another lovely day in northern France. I've just left the hotel. I think it's about just after 9 o'clock. Legs feel alright actually. Had a lot for dinner last night, so probably helps, and I actually had a decent night's sleep and didn't spread myself across 3 chairs like I did on the ferry and then get 4 hours sleep. But yeah, good night's sleep, big breakfast, feel stuffed. When I woke up, my legs felt like lead, but since then feel a bit better now. So today it's another 125-ish miles like yesterday. I think there's slightly less climbing on it, although that is on the Garmin app, which is pretty rubbish at doing elevation. Should be nice as long as I don't have any headwinds, or as strong as a headwind as yesterday. I was really struggling in those last like 40 miles or so. There were times I just thought, I'm gonna make it. It's kind of windy at the moment actually, considering it's early in the morning, but it doesn't feel like as much of a headwind. It feels more from the south, which is more of a cross headwind, but I'll take it over what I had yesterday. And yeah, if you look, it's very scenic, although the open fields do make it windier, so I guess we'll see how the day goes. I'm not sure if it comes across on the camera, but this is really beautiful now, and it's made even more beautiful by the fact that the wind is only a side wind, so I'm not putting in loads of effort to only go 10 miles an hour anymore. Yeah, sun's out. I put my sun cream on. I did forget about that yesterday, coming off the boat. I think I got away with it, except for my nose, which slightly red, although it's probably not noticeable on the camera. But that won't happen today. I just crossed a railway line, and they had barriers up, obviously, and they were shut. But then when I got to them, they opened. So I thought, it's kind of weird because it's a dead straight road, no train passed through. And it turned out there was a lady in like a shed just operating the barrier, which I have never seen before. Must be kind of boring. So, just had lunch at my planned lunch stop after about 55 miles. Had fish and chips, which is, well, wanted to try something a bit more local, but didn't really have anything. But it was really good, and it was the best tartar sauce I've ever eaten. So pretty full from that now. Had a Coke as well. So now I've got maybe 15 miles get a bit more hilly, but I still have the cross tailwind is now very strong, not like it was yesterday, but it's in completely the opposite direction, so I'm getting decent miles done now, and I'm not getting really tired. I've just had to add about maybe 6-7 miles to my route, because the way that I was going was kind of the shortest way, cutting through all the lanes, but when you go through lanes there aren't any cafes or water stops, and it's really hot. In that village there, it said it was 37 degrees, so I'm going through both my water bottles, which are 750ml each. I'm going through both of them in about 30 miles or so, and it had been about 30 miles I was getting quite low, and there wasn't another village or anything for at least 10 miles or so. So I decided to take a cycle off the lane I was on to the nearest village and pick up loads of water there. I'm struggling in the heat now. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I'm struggling in the heat. It's just, you just constantly have to get water, which is difficult in rural France. So yeah, I think there's about, honestly not sure now, maybe like 35-40 miles left, and nearing the end. I can get there, just might be a couple hours. At least the views are still, well, it was better when I was cycling up, but the scenery is still good at least. This is me the evening after that ride, because I once again forgot to take any videos as I was getting near the hotel. I think I just get transfixed on getting there and then forget to do this. But I made it fine. It's the longest ride I've ever done in my life. 128 miles, I think it was. But yeah, made it there fine. Had more water. The water that I talked about in the last video, that lasted, surprisingly, until the hotel. But yeah, there was some pretty nice views yesterday.